Hello there, welcome to your weather forecast from the Met Office. As we look ahead to Thursday, and for most of us it's going to stay fairly cloudy with some further rain, especially out towards the west, but it will be another very mild day to come for the time of year. Back to Wednesday evening, and we will see another area of rain beginning to work its way in from the southwest. Some clear spells initially in the east, but cloud will quickly move in across many parts of the country as we head into the early parts of Thursday morning, with that rain potentially turning quite heavy and persistent at times, especially across Wales. But temperatures overnight, these really are probably what we'll be used to during the day in October, let alone during the night in the late December. So lows falling no lower than 10 to 12 degrees for some of us. And apart from the odd pocket of frost across the far north of Scotland, it will be a frost-free night right across the country. But it comes at a price, a rather grey and damp note for a lot of the country as we start Thursday morning, with areas of rain working their way west to east across many parts of the UK. It will improve, especially across Scotland. So here it's been very wet on Wednesday. For Thursday afternoon, it looks like it will cheer up with some sunshine here. May also see some brightness along the south coast of England at times too, where Wales will probably remain quite cloudy and damp throughout the day with the heaviest and most persistent rain here. But despite the cloud, another very mild day to come, highs reaching quite widely 12 to 14 degrees across the country, potentially again 15, possibly 16 degrees possible across England and Wales. Thursday evening sees that area of rain track its way northwards during the end of Thursday, potentially turning quite heavy and persistent at times across Northern Ireland and southern Scotland. And then it winds itself up as we go into the beginning part of New Year's Eve, so it could turn quite windy for a time, especially along the Irish Sea coasts, and all in all gives us a very wet end to the night across Scotland. But another very mild start to the day on New Year's Eve. A lot of us starting the day in double figures. So just like recent days, New Year's Eve is going to start off quite grey and quite damp in places, especially so for Scotland. A very wet end to 2021 here, but it will improve as the day goes on, especially across England and Wales. We will start to see some sunshine developing as we head into the afternoon, and it should start to turn a bit drier for parts of Scotland as well as we head towards dusk on New Year's Eve. But it will be another very mild one, temperatures potentially reaching 14 to 16 degrees, so we could be on course to potentially see our warmest New Year's Eve on record across the country, but we'll certainly keep a close eye on that nearer the time. And for the all-important midnight hour, it does look like this area of rain out towards the Atlantic will start to spread in, so it could potentially turn a little bit soggy for midnight across parts of Northern Ireland and Western Scotland. But for most of us, hopefully it should be a little bit drier, and we certainly will be ringing in the new year very mild.